Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm like, welcome to my page, which I come and talk about common sense and I try to educate English. What do you think about that? Okay. And which I am a dynamic teacher, which means I go up and down and all around. So you can learn how to listen to an American accent speaker, Black American educated, of course. Welcome to you, brothers and sisters of light. Welcome to my page about common sense. I try to keep it down and then you get in 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, I'm very fucking important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people who like to drink, people like DMT and ayahuasca. People can't think outside the box. Everybody who comes into this group, I will acknowledge you as you write. And so we have people, Kim, hello to you, good afternoon to you. I ask Al Maman, how you been? Seti Rowan, okay, Ozma, how you been? Okay, turn on your notifications. Ask Mama, hello to you, Thai, Thui, Thai, how have you been? So if you have any like questions or a sentence or some words you feel that you get confused about, please, okay, how are you, sir? Okay, ask. He asks, how are you, sir? I am doing excellent, okay? And so I got some things to talk about, and I want you to write. I want you to learn how to write. I removed myself from a couple of things because the inner voices and also people themselves speak to me, okay? And when people speak to me, that is a form of the universe, that they don't have a love for my kind of type of person because I'm so blunt and so open and so scary, okay? But of course, if you are fearful of me, it's okay to remove yourself. It is completely okay. If you love me and my charm and my lips and my nose and my mole and my tick nose, then stay, okay? Now, as I said before, I am a dynamic teacher. I do not teach professional English, okay? And if you want to learn it, it will take you longer. It's completely okay, okay? I told you before, it's only 500 words you need to know. Okay, let me see. MD Sorrow said hello. Thai says hello. Our good friend, how are you doing? I have removed myself from a couple people who basically got mad at me for messaging them, privately, okay? They will basically say to me, okay, I don't like you because you don't give me enough time, like a baby. And I'm like, okay, I'm a baby too, motherfucker. Okay, I'm a baby too. I said, then one person asked me to block him. He asked me to block him after I corrected his paper, okay? I'm like, it's up to you. You're lost. He probably be still in my group. How you been, Muhammad? I'm going to be starting a stream tomorrow, as usual, and I'm going to send the link. And I also remove myself from, instead of receiving any type of problems like that, I will basically literally delete you, okay? If you say anything stupid in my group or even in my private group, if I feel that you're not encouraged enough to listen to other American teachers, I said English. If you want to post on my group, it's okay. Make sure they're American. Okay, let me see, okay, because that's what the group is about. My group right here, when you're on right now, is about learn English from an American teacher. Not just me, there will be others. I will put them on, you will see them, okay? Make sure it is not from a foreigner, okay? Like, you're trying to learn English because they're going to be posted, okay, unless they have something to do with me, obviously, okay. But other than that, they have to be talking to an English teacher, okay. I respect English teachers from other countries. I respect them. But this is not what the group is about. I'm doing fine, Muhammad. Sir, how can we talk to you? You can talk to me in my private group, okay. I have a private messenger app group. Ask Alman, you ask Muhammad. You have to talk to me privately. So let's say we're friends and you talk to me like you really want to learn. I will put you in my private group. Okay? You got to talk to others who are in my private group. The private group is not public. This live group right now is public. So this will be posted on the YouTube, okay? Okay, MD says, okay, what's the difference between every day and every day? You have to put them together. There is no difference because most people write it every day together. Now, you can write it every day. It doesn't really matter. It's not that important. I'm telling you, most Americans don't look at little things like that. Okay? If you right now your whole sentence is completely correct. Okay? But there's some kind of abbreviations that need to be put in there, but I don't know where they belong. So if you're in my private group, you'll get the streams. Every Saturdays and Sundays, peoples, I am actually doing a live stream. Throughout the weekends, sometimes I basically pop up in there. But don't get mad at me. Okay, I'm a busy person. Okay, don't get upset with me. There's some people out there and they would get mad at me when I'm not showing them attention every day. And I told them if I'm talking to 50 people, those 50 people are going to be in my private group. But I realized that I'm going to have to delete them because they didn't read my message clearly. Okay, when I send a message, they don't understand the message. How you been, Syed Rizvi? Okay, Rizvi. Okay. And so, how are you doing? I had to remove myself from some groups. I had to remove myself from Hello because there was some bugs on the site, and I couldn't record things. And I tried to talk to him, and he was busy. So my importance is higher than most people's business and privatizations. Okay, if you have a business up and running, and I'm paying for something, please make sure everything is running properly, or I will remove myself. And plus, I'm not getting paid. I am giving the free information as an American, black, educated American, just like Master Teacher on his Hello. He's on Hello. He says he's on 5 different sites getting paid. I don't see any money for me. I'm an entertainer as well. So if you see my YouTube videos, you may not agree everything that's on there because your mind is not advanced, okay? Your mind is not advanced enough. I talk straight out. I do not hold my tongue, okay? Now, how you been, Syed? You said, hello, sir. You can write in shorthand. Okay, if you could write in shorthand, you take out all of the vowels and you write as best as you can. But if you don't know how to speak English or write English, then you should not do that. Like, for example, if you write down what's the difference between every day and every day, you can take out all of the vowels, and I'll still be able to understand your sentence. It's called shorthand writing. Now, then the white folks may call it a different name. Let them call it a different name. Shorthand is easier to remember. I teach memorization. How you been, MD Ishmael Hassan? And I'm happy y'all all are here. I had to remove myself. I repeat, I had to remove myself from other groups. And on top of that, there was someone watching me who has Asperger's. I have Asperger's as well. I'm an Indigo child, and I'm a schizoaffective. Schizophrenia is basically someone, the white man, we usually would say they're delusional, but probably they're not. Because they hear an inner voice, or the Holy Spirit. There are people with no sins in this world, right? Right? Just like Jesus. Yes, there is. And of course, you would say Elijah Muhammad. He was just an ordinary man. Just as Jesus was an ordinary man. There are plenty of other prophets in this world who know shit beyond your own scope. Be careful. Okay, let me see. Omar Ishmael Muhammad. How have you been? Okay. Now, if you know me here, then you should be in my group. My private group, which is called Mandel's Basic English Group. So far, 7 people are watching me, but I know that there's more people watching. Okay? MD Ishmael says, I am doing great. What about you, sir? I am doing fine. Sometimes I get a little depressed. Okay? Sometimes I get a little lonely, but I do watch my daughters in the weekdays. See, I'm talking to you now on the weekdays. But remember, I'm doing this for free. Nothing is really for free, but there are some things for free. But understand, the more quality you have, the more time people take away that attention. So I'm getting attention from here, I'm getting attention from there, and then when you're my friend on Facebook, and then you demand that I give you more attention, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I'm like, yo, man, I can't do that. I'm not getting paid by you. You're my friend, so I did correct your papers. You should be happy I actually pop up in your now you lost a friend because you asked me to block you. This guy asked me to block him. I said, oh shit, I can't block you. I block him. Now he can't see me now. He's probably on my group page, but lucky for him, I hope to God he's still here because I see him and then I corrected his paper. I even share his paper with other people on the other groups. I am completely off the scale. I'm completely different from those other teachers. And if you have Asperger's or some sort of sickness, please understand that I can't slow down because of my situation. But I try to slow down and have a thought about you. And I feel bad. I feel remorseful. I am empathetic to your needs for me to slow down. But if you want to understand English, take out the key words of my sentences, because I speak very clearly and very fluently with animation. I am not like other people. Please understand that. MD says, I am doing great. What about you, sir? I am doing fine. Okay. So y'all have to start writing things down, getting prepared for my streams. Y'all have to start writing paperwork to correct your grammar on the paper. Because if your grammar is correct as you write, you should be able to speak. Some people learn differently. Some people need to listen more in order to learn more. Some people may need to, write more. Some people need to visualize the words coming from my mouth. They need a certain visualization. Yes, that's a word. Visualization, perception, okay? So let me see. Ax Al Maman says, I think you are an interesting teacher. If you give me a chance to access your private group, I will be glad. Okay, remind me. So let me just type here and like what you said here. I will put you in there and you can teach others as well. So if you have paperwork, put it in the group. Put it in the group. In my group, I would just basically tell you, don't use the group to chitter chat. You can chitter chat a little, but don't be making long passages about your life. I'm over here. Talk to each other in your inboxes. You have to share your stories with other people, because private groups are for educational purposes. Okay? Please understand that. And if you want to be my friend and then be into my messenger, private messenger, just send me a friend request. And the friend request is under Mandel Evans. I repeat, Mandel Evans. We're not going to keep repeating myself over and over. You look for it and you shall find it. Ask Aman. Send me a friend request and say hello. You have to speak. You can't be scared. Okay? And don't ever say, oh, I'm not showing you enough attention. There's a lot of people that I'm talking to. I'm not just talking to you guys. Remember that. I just removed myself from Halo application, which is supposed to be a good platform, okay? But it's not for all of the teachers, because I can't record things. I couldn't stay on there, okay? So what else is there to talk about? So whoever's watching, please understand, if your internet is going in and out, that means you have a poor reception. My internet is very fast. I can see, I'm using my phone, okay? And as I said before, if you want to be my friend and you talk to me, you take the initiative. There's a lot of people that I know, but they don't say nothing. They don't say hi. They don't say hi, but I see them. They're my friends. But I don't say nothing to them until they say something to me. You got to say something, man. Like, you got to take the initiative. Like, when you want to travel to another country, you got to plan things. Most people are not planners. Most people like simple things. Most people can't pay attention more past than 5 minutes. This is a fact. Most people can't pay attention to a monotone. And I'm not even monotone. I'm animated, okay? I don't even... You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, they can't pay attention. Unless they got some sort of personality and they like humor. If you don't like humor and you don't like honest truth, you should not... And you don't like education... You should not really be watching me. Okay, now Kim, sometimes you'll say to me, you scare me. And I'm like, I don't want to scare you. You don't have to watch my videos. Sometimes I'll go, rah, ah. But you got to be strong. Life is a prison. We are in a prison planet. Regardless of the God that you think that you believe in. Okay, but of course... Let me see. Ask Alman, say, I think you are an interesting teacher. If you give me the chance, access. Okay, yeah, but you got to talk to me, okay? Okay, here you go. You did it. Very good. I see you. All right, so you have to learn how to use this messenger app. And I'm going to put you in. Will put you in, okay? Okay. And I can text to you and write to you. And, of course, this is important. Because if you're my friend, I will put you in there immediately. Okay, here we go. MD. Now, if Syed Yemen is in that group, okay, he's in my group and he's also an administrator. Syed Yemen is highly gifted and talented. I speak well of Syed Yemen, and I hope you don't badger his name or defamate his character by making up lies of what he says about me, because I will know and I will find out. Syed Yemen is an administrator, so don't act up. Don't act up in my group. He will delete you. Okay, Syed Yemen is there. But he may have changed his name. I'm going to have to find it out. But I don't think so, though. So I'm going to put you in that group right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, MD. Okay, so let's see. MD Sorrow, please say about conjunctive verbs. As I said before, I don't know what a conjunctive verb is. That's the technical side of English. I am a dynamic teacher. I will repeat it as much as I can. I do not teach like what is a verb and a noun. Even though I know what a verb and a noun is, but that's all I know, okay? I don't know what a conjunctive verb is. Most Americans don't know what that is. Remember, that's the technicality of English. You're getting into the nitty-gritty, like you're trying to learn every little tiny aspect. Like, for example, a cat is a noun. That's a person, place, or thing. Okay? And you usually have to capitalize. If it's a place, you have to capitalize that place. And it gets more complex, but you don't need to worry about all that. That's a waste of time. It's about memorization. A cat is a person, place, or thing. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know if it's a verb or a noun. Okay, you understand? Let me say, used to make, get, and have. Used to make. I don't understand the context of your sentence. Remember, if you write a sentence, write the whole sentence out. I'm not going nowhere until like a half an hour to a whole entire hour. And I usually talk for like about an hour on my streams. So pay attention to the private chat, okay? Send me a friend request. Again, my name is Mandel Evans, okay? I told you before, I had to privatize myself a little bit more because there's people who complain and bitch. But you'll be able to see my YouTube videos and my Facebook, okay? I don't care about your feelings. I'm here to teach and educate and entertain. Teach, educate, and entertain. Blacks are worth $2 trillion in America. Do you really think they have any problems with women? Do you really think if someone says some shit about me on the internet, oh, he said this to me and shit like that, that's a lie. Black people don't have women problems. They because of the phallus, their penises are larger than the Milanos than white folks. Okay, this is common sense here. We don't have those problems. I don't have problems with women in this country, but I would definitely stay away from them. Let me see. Thanks a million. So send me a friend request. Say hello to me. If you want to be put in my private group, my messenger app group, I will. As a matter of fact, let me do that for you right now, MD. Okay, your name is Ask. Okay, so let me go into my Mandel Basic Evans group. This is how quick it is I can add you. Boom, okay. You are added. So now you are added to the group, MD. I will make sure I check and make sure you're in there. Okay? I don't know anything about a conjunctive verb, okay? Okay, my screen just went out because I had to put MD in there. Now, MD Sorrow, okay, that's how you pronounce your name. If you want to do the same, you want to be in the private group, that is fine, okay? You know, my internet cut in and out because I was trying to put him in there, okay? And I hope you guys can still see me, okay? I've been talking for 18 minutes now. What else is there to talk about? I'll repeat myself if necessary. And as I repeat again, if you're afraid, don't like my style of teaching, don't like me not paying attention, okay? If you don't like none of those things, I don't know what to say, okay? Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. There it is. I added you to the group. Okay, welcome, okay? Okay, welcome. Okay. To the group. See, it's easy, right? And since you already see me and I'm doing multitasking, that means I'm doing two things at once. I can, if you're talking to me in my messenger app, this is how it works, right? You basically, I can see your message from the messenger app. At the same time, you can send me a picture, okay? And I can correct it as I'm speaking. I'm not going to be typing as much because I want to talk to you guys. I want you to listen. I pause at the end of my sentences. This is why I basically sound so crystal clear and pristine sometimes. Then I speak, okay? Okay, I speak fluently and loudly. And some people may call that arrogance. I am not arrogant at all. Please understand. I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Okay, so anything you want to know about me, ask it. And if I don't have nothing to talk about, I will not talk about it. If I have something to talk about, I will talk about it. But just a little while ago, now I got something to talk about. I was just talking about how people should not live with people. There are 3 types of people in the world. There are the very organized. I am those very organized individuals. And these individuals can be very detrimental and dangerous to the most majority of society. Though that these very organized people usually are about only 10% of the world's population. I'm going to say this even though I have not met the world's population. I'm telling you right now. When I say discipline, the 3rd type, I am talking about these individuals they want things clean and pristine. Okay? Pristine to the point to where, like, you can see your fucking face in your reflection. So when I clean my walls will not have any marks on it. I will get agitated if there's marks on my wall. That's a form of OCD, but then it could just be you're just disciplined and you like things very, very clean. I can't live with my wife because she was very, very dirty. Okay? And so I can't live with anybody, as a matter of fact, because when I go into their houses or homes, I'm happy to be there only temporary, because if I see some shit on the floor, your hair follicles and shit, like, ooh, shit, ooh. And then I'm like, you are inviting me over your house, right? This is the thing and then you don't clean up. At least fucking clean up. Like, Jesus, I don't want to see your panties in the corner and shit. Right? Now, I'm swearing and cursing because I have a right to. Swearing is another form of expression. If I say shit, these are not rude words. These are another form of expression. And 9 times out of fucking 10, if a person don't swear or curse, they're not as funny as a person who don't. Let me repeat myself again here. If a person don't swear, they are more funnier than a person who don't swear. Duh, okay. Everybody swears in America, especially if you piss them off. Okay, now you can't be going about life. You say, what the fuck did you say? It's just an expression. You can say, what the hell? That sounds a little softer. But if you are really out there and you really like to express yourself, you say, what the fuck? Because you ain't no pussy. See, pussy means coward. Fuck can mean anything. Like, what the fuck is that goddamn cloud looking like that up there in the cloud? Italians talk like that. Why the fuck did you park near my car? Why the fuck did you do that? You know, you gotta know how to express yourself in a way explicitly. Not this. You can be disrespectful for them swear words. Like shit, motherfucker. These are hard, heinous words. But if you call me a motherfucker, I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna say some shit back, okay? So it's fun to me. But since I know I have a repertoire of more words than you have, you are going to lose. So you do not want to do that, okay? Don't call me a shithead when I got some baboon shit for your ass, okay? You get what I'm saying? When you make fun of people, it's just for fun. But some people get very offended and very hostile, okay? If you got nothing else to say, right? If you got nothing else to say, you could try to be annoying. If you ain't got nothing to come back on, right? But at least talk back and say something, okay? But what was I saying now here? I was in the group and I removed myself from a group and I was explaining to y'all how no one should be living with one another. I'm getting off myself. Here we go. Yeah. The third type of individual who is very disciplined should not be living with anybody unless they have something in common. But you shouldn't trust that person, because I told my wife I'm a very clean person too. The third type is the highest discipline. You do not want to play games with them. They will kill you in your sleep, okay? And try to take your body, okay? Those are the most dangerous. And they're like the small number of people that you got to be careful of. Open, direct, honest, and very well communicated. Don't get on their bad side. The second type of person out there is like, this is probably a little bit more. Maybe 20% of the population, maybe 25% of the population. They like little things, little clean. They do half cleaning. They sweep, and when they sweep, they don't really try to get underneath the rug. They sweep around the rug, okay? These are half-breeds, half-breed types. And most of the time, they do things halfway, okay? They do things halfway when they clean. The way they think is halfway. When they put their hands on the steering wheel, they need two hands. When the third type has his hand on, he don't even need one hand, because he got control of that bitch. He got control of the car. He got control of that bitch. Okay, another word for bitch is an uncontrollable machine, or a female dog, or a female who just like to talk back to a real alpha male. Okay, right? Now the first type is almost everywhere. This is 70 to 80% of you are more likely to be like this. You do not have a schedule. They are procrastinators. They do not like to be on time. They do not come early. Okay, who comes early? The third type, the second type, or the first type? Most of the time, the third type, the highly disciplined ones, will come 10 minutes early. The ones who are second type will come half the time early. Okay? And then the first type, they don't give a fuck. So the whole moral of what I'm saying here, it is not wise to live with one another, including women. Women are the liars, the biggest liars in the world. And I'm sorry. It's a fact. They're the biggest narcissists and they're the biggest liars. Men are very honest. They even speak on what they want. But they won't be able to handle the discipline and the lies that women put out there. What else is there to talk about now here today here? Now, yesterday I was playing The Witcher, okay? Again, I'm walking in the woods and stuff. And I don't know if I said this story before, but the game is magnificent. I'm going to post down here my, so-called, a gaming channel. And my gaming channel is on Twitch. On Twitch, it is a gaming channel. In the middle of the night, at about 11 p.m., 12 p.m., sometimes I will play 2 to 3 hours worth of gaming. 2 to 3 hours worth of gaming. Now, I know Kim may be scared about watching gaming and blood and monsters with red eyes, yellow eyes, green eyes. Creatures that you have never possibly but imagined in your life. But I play it for 3 hours. My stream is on 720p, so it's pretty clear and sharp. You can hear me talking. You can actually type in something while I'm playing. But remember, if I'm battling a monster, I'm going to be ignoring you until I defeat that monster. I can read your comments on Twitch. Alright? Okay, so please understand, I am a gamer. Every once in a while, you may see my daughters play games. Games, real games, not the little tic-tac color matching games. Those are feminine games. To match the colors, to do simple things like move aside. You don't do no multitasking. You're not organizing like Jean-Luc Picard in the Star Trek Enterprise. Y'all don't know what Star Trek Next Generation is. Y'all don't know what that is. That's a TV show that comes on out here, which is very popular. And since I'm being a teacher and I'm just rambling on, this is therapeutic to me. Okay? Everything I do is therapeutic to me. And it's also therapeutic to you so you can learn. Okay? That game is huge. I play that game for 2 or 3 hours because there's a lot of micromanagement in the game. Micromanagement is a teaching method in which you have to put things in order. You have to put the displays on the screen. You got to put the markers on the screen. You got to make sure everything's set up as a teacher. When I get a computer, which I will be doing it here. I will be doing it at the same time I'm doing it now. I'll be having tools and stuff. I don't have all the tools. I am using my mobile device. Right now, 3 people are watching and most people are just listening, which is a good thing. And you should write down sentences to make yourself more legit. Too legit to quit. Legit means real. You're a real person listening to me. Okay? And so whoever's on here, say hello forever or forever hold your peace. Okay? And if you got something you want to be clarified on a certain particular topic or a word, or if you want to write a sentence, write it down. How you been, Aya? Aya, okay, A-Y-E. How have you been? Sadar. I can't bring you on the camera because in America, even in America, Facebook video is not really perfect, okay? There is a audio feedback loop. And I don't want to take the chance to putting you on the video and next thing you know, it's not working. And so if you just joined here, I talked about multiple subjects as usual. And had to remove myself from other miscellaneous groups of learning English. Okay, because people like to complain about, they want to whine. I know I'm special. But please, I can't always be there. I got 2 daughters. I got to wait till my wife fucks up and then I'll have more time. Okay? I can move more freely now because my wife kind of messed up. You know what my wife tried to do? Like a lot of women will think about trying to do to an alpha? They'll run across the wrong person. You know how men would travel and put their expenses and shit in their purse and then you try to scam them? Eventually that's going to fall on the women's head. It's going to affect a lot of women. Okay? When women want to take a man to court because she don't want to learn new ways or share her man, that's going to fall on women's head. Don't worry about that, you guys. One day, women will wake up and realize it's about love rather than money. Okay? Let me tell you something about love, though, here. I think it's wise for a man to basically try to get his own, or get his own at least, or a backup plan just in case. If you're a real man, right? I'm going to talk about men here. If you're a real man, you know how to manipulate the system to keep your ass from being broke. Okay? I said manipulation in a good way, not in a bad way. I do not use the system in no kind of way. I got a backup for what I do. Anything I lose, I got a backup for. Have a backup. If you're a man, you have a plan. If you're a man, you have a plan. So let's say you ain't got shit. You ain't got nothing. You walk up to a female and you want to get some pussy, okay? Pussy is another word for vagina, okay? I'm talking to both students and also people worldwide when I make these videos, okay? And you walking up on her and thinking that you're going to make an accident. You're going to make a baby by accident. And then on top of that, you're going to walk up to her and she's not a virgin, okay? So she probably already pregnant, okay? So you're going to be bamboozled because you're thinking you fresh, you new, okay? So you walk up to her and you're in your lust mode. Lust means you're horny, you want something because you're lonely, and you ain't trained yourself. So next thing you know, you lay with her. You ain't got no plans. You got no money. You didn't tell her what you want as a man. Then you deserve everything you get. Okay? Now, if you're rich, basically you'll lose half of your shit. Because you ain't think of a plan, right? You deserve to lose half your shit. Even though it will affect women in the overall end. Because eventually men who are wealthy, they are not going to marry, okay? And that's going to cause a problem for women who just looking for a dowry or looking for backup. And yeah, it's going to affect women either way. So it's okay. It's okay. The matriarch is a great thing. Take advantage of the matriarch, y'all guys. How you been, Syed Yemen? I thought you changed your name. I thought you died or something. I hope you didn't die. Okay? And I don't believe that you'll make up a lie. Syed Yemen, I had to remove myself from a couple groups because some people was complaining that I'm not available, man. I'm not available. What did I just say, Syed? You did tell me in advance I'll be swarmed, okay? Yeah, but I know I can handle it. So, as you talk to people individually, you tend to take up the time for others. So I talked to at least 50 people, and one of them says, you should block me because you ain't showing me enough attention. And I was like, oh, shit. I said, why would you want an English teacher such as dynamic as I am, to block you? I said, okay, motherfucker, bop, boop, boop. And now he can't see me. Now, maybe he's on this group. I hope so. He can find another British, that British. He can go to bloody fucking England to learn the other text. He can know whatever he wants to do. But now he doesn't understand how true American accent is, okay? Ding, ding. So I'm like, you just asked me to block, did you? And I just corrected 3 of your papers? And we just had a verbatim conversation on the audio and shit? So I said, block, block, block. Now, the thing is, another thing happened too with a certain particular friend. She said she's afraid of me. I'm like, if you're afraid of me, I'm sorry. Don't watch none of my videos. If you get scared of me doing this, you should not. You don't have any idea who black people are. You don't understand what personality is. I don't want to be fucking stuck in the mud. That's not how black people work. There's different personality traits, bigger penises, bigger phalluses and shit. I know I'm bigger than most foreigners overseas, but not bigger than Congo, okay? Because I was looking at some research on the biggest phalluses and penises of the world, and I was like, Jesus, the biggest penises in the world is in Congo. So black people are more prone to having bigger phalluses than the whole entire globe. So, let me see, okay, MD Sorrow, what time is it there? Okay, the time right now, it is about 1:18 p.m. Okay, so I'm sorry if your time is late, but understand, if your time is different, then you're going to have to deal with it. Now, however, on Saturdays and Sundays, tomorrow morning, at about 6 a.m., how you been, Rafet? How have you been? If you at 6 a.m., it should be 4 p.m. in your time. So remember, I do one stream, either it be maybe on a Saturday or Sunday, depending on how I feel to do 2 of them. But I usually do one stream. And that one particular stream, we will be discussing sentence structures, writing, and pronunciation, okay? And we're going to understand how, if you're copying me, you'll understand to have some sort of personality. When you have personality, the women start gravitating towards you. Okay? But earlier today, I was talking about a couple things. I was talking about why not to live with fucking other people. Why there's 3 different types of people. You got to go back to the video and watch it, okay? Why the fact that the matriarch is going to fall on its own head. If women aren't taking advantage of the system, it's eventually going to fall on their own head. Even if you're rich, okay? I don't condone men having nothing and then walking up to a female. You got to have some sort of spunk or some sort of personality. Most women don't have those types of things. And I know I may sound like I'm talking all of the time. Sometimes I talk about women, but that's reality. Reality is based off of SEX, sex and money. If your sex is poor, you better have the money. If you have neither sex nor money, I feel terrible for you. Unless you have some special talent. You better have some sort of special talent. You better be able to make some sort of money off this special talent. Or you better be you better work for the CIA or something. Because your life is forfeit if you don't have nothing to fucking live for. Which city do you live? MD Sourwo. I live in Washington, Pennsylvania. Now, Washington, Pennsylvania is more of a white state. So every time I go outside, I see more white folks. It's still some remaining relics of old white folks still living out here. This is a farm area. And I've chose to come out here from Brooklyn, New York, from Ethiopia to Brooklyn, New York to Washington, PA. And my wife tried to take advantage of me, and now she's suffering the wrath of me. It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. The government helps me out. That's my job. I have special abilities. Yes, special abilities meaning that I hear the inner voices. They come to me, and I like chaos and destruction. So, why do I like chaos and destruction? Because chaos breeds peace. But even if you get the peace, eventually you'll go back to chaos. It's a ever-beating cycle. Over millions and billions of years. Different species fought over land, differences, just personality, okay, just alone. They fight over everything. But that's the physical realm. We are talking about one dimension where you can see the physical. If I do this to myself, can I put my hand through my head? Can I put my hand? No, we are living in a physical realm. But if you have solved the matrix, you know it will allow you, because of the fact that there are certain constraints upon the matrix that keep us from physically using our atoms and our molecules from interacting with one another to go completely straight through. But of course, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I do not recommend smart individuals to live with dumb individuals. Alright? I do not recommend men walking up on women and you have no personality, you have no money, you have no property, you don't even have your own place to stay. How you gonna go to the hotel? That's a good idea if she's a whore. Okay? Maybe you want a distance relationship. I prefer those. Like, you meet a female, right? And you say, I just want a girlfriend with benefits, right? That's what women do in America. They always go for guys. They don't even express themselves. They'll try to lie to you. And they'll basically use your dick, your penis, your phallus, and try to call rape on you or threaten you because they know you. They can sniff. Hoes can... a hoe... Okay, let me see. Who is this today? No, I can't talk to him right now. A hoe is a female who can sniff money. They can sniff money, honey. And if they can sniff money, they can trap you. So be careful. I usually come off of women as I'm broke, but they like my personality. I'll tell them that we can make it big if you want to work with me. Don't try to call the cops after that. If I smack you because you spit in my face or you got too close. Okay, because I don't leave marks. I chop your body parts up. You say that to a woman, she will probably run away. I tell women that in the early set. I do not hide that shit. I'm like, yo, I will make you disappear if you fuck with me the wrong way. You got to put that fear in their ass. Fear is important for a man to make sure he's prominent. If you're a pacifist, let me tell you something here, y'all pacifists. I know sometimes there's some guys who probably listen to me. You know how many pacifists are in jail right now? Fucking pacifists are in jail because they're not smart enough to avoid the fucking white authorities. They're pacifists. Let me see. MD, okay, Sour. I'm going to call you MD Sour. Okay, I'm going to call you MD Sour. What do you think about Donald Trump? How about this? I don't know Donald Trump. You know what I like about Donald Trump? When he said, grab him by the pussy. That's a strong motherfucker there. You know who voted him in office? The American people, which is predominantly white people. So, his personality is bubbly, off the air and on. Remember, before he became president, he was a celebrity. A very well-known celebrity. I don't know that man personally to call him a racist. I don't know. But when he says media is false news, you better listen because he keeps talking about it. Why is it? Because we got this Black Lives Matter bullshit, which is bullshit. There's two forms of it. You see this? Two forms of Black Lives Matter. Because I know that some people will be like, fuck you. There's the one form was political. Okay, you got to be careful with the LGBT and lesbians. There are very smart individuals working behind the scenes, behind Me Too, the MGTOW. Okay, you know, you got to watch the political movements. You got to watch the. It's for a political gain. It's a strategy. It's a strategy. In the real hood, in the black community, they don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. How about that? If you lived in the hood, if a child dies in the corner, do you think that they're getting attention in the hood? The hood is an urban developed area, mainly predominantly black. Okay? You know what they should do? Put black cops there and see what happens. But there's not enough black cops to put them there. But no, The black community can't rise up from that. Because you know why? They're too involved with weed, drugs, alcohol, too many whores, single mothers. Single mothers are the biggest downfall of all society. Motherfuckers, you know. There's common sense, man. Use common sense. These women are corrupted because of the mothers. Not because of the fathers. They don't want to listen. They want... in 1980s, there was a woman, she was a singer, Cyndi Lauper. And girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls. So let them have fun. Okay? Women wants to have fun. Now, you know, in India, I was told there was a woman in India, you know, I talked to women from India, I talked to a Nigerian, they say they have a dowry thing ready to set up for men who don't have shit prepared. Okay, let me see, you didn't decline that call. Okay, Barack Obama, I don't know the man, but he was definitely articulate with his words. But that don't mean he didn't even help blacks out, because he knows how much blacks are worth. That's the real reason why Barack Obama didn't help Black Lives Matter or anything like that. Remember, Black Lives Matter is false. False news. False news. Blue lives is more important because people don't like discipline. When a cop comes up to your car, if you can make them smile, they probably let you go. It's just that fucking... It's so fucking easy. You know how many times I was speeding on the highway, and I look at the cop like, and the cop would be like, "No, don't do that. I'm not like that." Yo, this fucking tension. Black folks don't know nothing about no psychology like I do. They don't know how to turn that shit around. Instead of getting angry at the cop, like, what the fuck? Blacks will automatically defensive as fuck. I'm like, yo, can't you just disarm him with your humor? No. Okay, now Barack Obama, he know better. He knew he couldn't do nothing anyway. He couldn't do anything if he wanted to try to do something. Who you think put him in the office? Okay, oh, I like Alan's show. And you? Alan Degenerate? Look at her name. I can't watch her show for shit, okay? She's a degenerate. She's a lesbian. You like lesbians? You like Alan Degenerate. As weird and quirky, I'm quirky. As a black man, I'm quirky myself. I don't do anything. I dance crooked and shit. I'm like, I don't do dancing, okay? Because I'm really alpha. If a motherfucker pops out of a box, I'm punching the shit out of him. If a motherfucker pops up out of a box, and you know Jamie Foxx, I think Jamie Foxx got scared. He was like, yeah, punching the shit out of him. Yo, what the hell? Yeah, y'all probably watch Jimmy Fallon, okay? I'm on the black side of things. I'm raunchy as fuck. I tell it like it is, okay? You know what I'm saying? People like getting scared of shit. I'm like, do it look like I was scared? I was about to knock your shit out. Okay? All right. How long have I been talking now here? Let me see, okay? Let me see, 48 minutes? Okay, I'm doing good times. So, MD Sour, okay? If you want to be joined in my messenger app, private messenger app, just ask me, send me your friend request, say hi. And if you keep talking to me, I'll eventually put you in this. You can talk to my friend Syed. Yeah, as I wanted to say earlier, before I got off the sidetrack note here. Syed Yemen knows about 6 different accents. He knows 6 different accents. And since he knows 6 different accents, his English is pretty good. Okay? And the thing is that y'all should be listening to him, because if he's mastered the accents, imagine how good his memory is. Let me see. MD Sour says, okay, what do you think about Joe Hansen? I don't know who that is. You got to write the name correctly. Johansina. That's that a wrestler? I have no idea what you're talking about, my friend. Maybe you can put a picture up there. I don't know. I think you can actually post a picture, but let me see something here. As a matter of fact, this is what I want to do before I get out of here. Let me see. Because you can do a couple different special effects. Okay, now. Let me see. What's this? Oh. I'm going to do this before I get out of here.
Hello, I'm your fucking I'm your leprechaun. How have you been? Yee.
Have y'all ever seen the movie The Leprechaun? I shit scared the shit out of me when I was younger. This is a leprechaun. We are only 3 foot tall. We have magical spells. And we have a pot of gold at the end of the fucking rainbow. Now, let's see. This is Papa the Rapper. Oh, so what the fuck is this? What the war? Let me see what the oh, gnarly, dude. Gnarly. I feel so depressed I have to use ayahuasca. Gnarly. It's gnarly, dude. Gnarly, dude. Oh, gnarly, dude. I've been eating snap, crackle, and fucking pop. Snap, crackle, and pop. Oh, they got the fucking Joker. I think I used, yes, indeed. I am the Joker, and they should make a goddamn black Joker for the Batman and make it into the future. Oh my goodness, I think that's the best one so far. So Zuckerberg is coming up with the designs here, okay? Because some of these designs, most of them designed so... Zuckerberg needs some black friends. Zuckerberg needs some black friends. He should give me some of his money. Because me, I'm more entertaining than fucking Howard Stern. I know I am, okay? I'll ask other questions. He asked me. I'll be listening to Howard Stern, okay? They'll be like, this dude is so boring, okay? Hey, yeah, how do you date? He was talking to Trevor Noah about marriage and shit, and I was like, dude, okay, can't you ask some more personal questions than that, okay? I mean, anyway. Hassan, how you been, Hassan? Hello, sir. I'm about to get the hell out of here. Y'all better turn on your notifications. Y'all gotta turn on as soon as you see it, you better pop up on here. You pop up late. Okay, Hassan. Okay, let me see how you been. I can't bring you on the camera. Okay, Sean Cena. Okay, Sean Cena. You talking about Sean Cena, the wrestler? He's like this and shit, trying to act black. It's like yeah, man, yeah. Let me see. MD Sean said J-H-O-N. That's not how you spell his name. Once you spell the person's name correctly, okay, you want Sean Cena, John Cena, the wrestler, WWE. Okay, that's a wrestler. Okay, he tries to act black, but you know how white people love when white people act black. Okay, you know there's far more talented black rappers than fucking Eminem. But you know you can't. You know if you think about it, you gotta think about personalities and certain traits that every race have. And also, I will not slow down. So I will sometimes slow down, but you're going to have to pick up my sentences. You're going to have to speed up when you're listening to me. If you want me to slow down, write something down. Right? Write something. If you just listening, okay, are you understanding what I'm saying? Okay? Are you understanding my points and concepts? Okay, because if you don't, I said, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Write it down. Write it down, peoples, okay? How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, you see, how are you doing? How are you, not Hassan, hello, sir, how are you being? No, how are you doing? Being, it's another word to another sentence structure. Don't use being. You could say, are you being funny? Are you being funny? Okay? You are hilarious. You are a silly human being. Okay. So now, what else did I talk about? I guess I did everything I possibly can. You know, I'm going to start off with a leprechaun. I'm going to start off with a Joker face. Because I love you all, but I despise the many of you, because most of you are unorganized. And if you are organized, I'm not talking about you. If you like to learn, I'm not talking about you either. Loving to learn is a great thing, you guys. Always keep your house clean and organized. This guy from Nigeria asked me and said, "Oh, you going to come over here? You going to come stay with me?" I'm like, dude, I am not gay. And I just told you a long time ago, if there's not two virgins willing to open up them legs for me and see some pussy and some... and I tell her to shave and she shaves, there is no way I'm going to another country. If you give me $2 million into my bank account, I still may not even go. Because it's not about money. I can't be easily moved by money. There's people who offered me money and I didn't accept it. Okay, it depends on what it is. It depends on the time. Do I know you? Do I know you, right? You somebody give me money and say you're going to give me that much money and you don't even know me. I'm not a thief. It's just that I'd like you to get a chance to know me at least, man. Okay, you might not like me after all. You may think your investment is supposed to go your way. Okay, but it's really supposed to go my way. But anyway, since nobody's saying nothing, peace and love to brothers and sisters. I went to my page. I've been talking for 55 minutes. And I gotta give me something to eat. And I'm going to go, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my daughters to the park. I gotta get something to eat though. My house is not really super clean as I want it to be. But anyway, if anybody just joined in here, I remove myself from all sorts of groups. So don't try to ask me on there and say, hey, can you come back? And say, no. I think that's... My inner voices were saying, you better get the fuck off them other groups. Because they don't care about you. You think, if one person complains about me, in my group, I take them off. If I got somebody who... when I was in the other group, somebody was complaining about me. So I was like, oh, what the hell? Where are you at, man? Dale? I'm like, did you read any of my messages? Are you following me, my videos? Not very smart. I can tell that you don't like education right there. Peace and love to brothers and peace. I love the animals more than humans, but I will not fuck the animals. And I won't eat them either. That's a luxury. Peace.